Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 76 of Bedrock Survival with Fix. It's raining, cause of course it's raining. Well, today here we are officially on the other side of the BJW tour, which was so much fun. Man, we were on for a couple hours just shooting the breeze and talking, and you know, he's a dude I've known of for quite a while. We've kind of known each other, we've talked a little bit on Discord, but that's by far the most I've ever talked to him. What a dude, what a cool dude. Like, it's just like the kind of guy's like, yeah, we should hang out more. Like, it was really fun and a great builder, a great content creator. But above that, I just had a fun time just hanging out. So hope you all go over and support him on his wonderful Truly Bedrock series, which is just great. It's really entertaining and really well put together and all that kind of stuff. Today, I'm putting some stuff away first because I want to get right into building. We're going to start by building some houses. We're going to break away from the castle for just a minute. Now, I was supposed to work on the Ender Dragon today, right? I swear I cannot get ender pearls ever. Part of that's probably because I sleep through the night all the time. Part of that definitely is because I have a lot of mobs in this world, so they don't spawn that much. I mean, mobs in general don't spawn that much for me in this world. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know what exactly causes that, but that's just a fact. I don't get that many mobs, which is a good thing normally, but not a good thing right now when I really need ender pearls. I did, this has never been activated, this portal, but I also did deactivate the portal in the cave over there just to make sure that a mob doesn't go through because I have reset the nether officially. We are all set. We're all set. We're just waiting now. I installed some new sounds. It's from the same maker as the shaders they use, Parallax, which you can find if you just Google it. And he has a sound pack, and I thought, well, let's just give it a shot. And it's realistic sounds, basically. And man, they are really cool. Listen. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Check this out. There's slight differences, but man, they're really nice. Let's see, does this dude make sound? I don't know. Most of this game sounds seem to have been reworked, and I really like it. I don't know if we're going to keep it forever, but I wanted to try it. I thought it might be kind of fun. So the plan today is I want to build basically another small trading hall for clerics. That's going to be the idea. I want to have a place where I can go get glowstone and ender pearls on command from some cleric villagers. So the problem is, you know, I have villagers all over the place here, and they sometimes get each other's workstations and work spots. So the first thing I want to do is I want to find a spot for a little bit of a sort of outskirts village that we're going to work on a little bit, which we're still working mainly right in this town. Oh, I love those sounds. But we're just going to go just a tiny little bit away. Like, I'm thinking maybe over here near the water. That way I can just bring the villagers right down here. And, you know, it'll still be really, really close, but it'll be maybe its own thing. Mainly a mostly wooden village. I think it might be kind of cool. Also, you know what I need to do? This place is like mob city. I don't know why, but there's like 100 mobs here. Maybe I should go kill them all. Yeah, I think I will. I think I found the spot. I think I found... I knew that was going to happen. Why did I not see that it was going to happen? I knew that was going to happen. So it's just right up here. You can just barely see the castle and the rest of the city coming into render, but there's a bunch of water here, and I think this spot is just going to be absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at it. Look right here. So you can see there's the villager breeder. So it's not going to be that awful to get my villagers over here, you know, get my clerics over here. That's the actual villager thing. So, I mean, we're close. We're close. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down all of these trees, and we're going to make a little fishing village. I'm probably going to get rid of that lava. Honestly, that doesn't really fit in at all. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out all these trees, and we're going to make we're going to start a little village here, a little side project. So it's, you know, still part of the city, but it'll be its own separate thing. Should be fun. Oh man, I am so excited to build this project right here, sort of where you can see the castle, because there's going to be more castle poking. Oh man, this is such a great spot. So I cleared all these trees, and I've decided that what I want to do is I want to do a two-tiered village. So there's going to be a tier of houses down here right on the water, maybe fishing villages, I don't know, something like that. And over there, the road's going to lead right through the middle of this little, I'm calling it a village. It's like the city's right there. So it's part of the city, but you know, whatever. And then what we're going to do is we're going to raise, see that like shelf up there? It's getting dark. Darn it all. Okay, this area up here, and I didn't realize there was a cave there. We may just cover over this cave. So whenever you come down here, what you're going to do is you're going to go straight and go flat for a little bit, and there's going to be part of the village up here, and then there's going to be a retaining wall that is right about halfway through. So that way there's going to be a lower part and an upper part. So I got to build the wall first. I think I'm going to build the wall right about here. So we're going to go, and I'm just going to go stone and stone brick, I think. I think that'll be kind of cool. And then what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to bring then probably a lot more materials, a lot more materials, and we're gonna build this up. We're gonna build this up, and it's gonna be fairly flat, I think. But see how this area right here is about even with going all the way across there? So I think it'd be cool to have like that, this area be fairly flat. So we're gonna have houses up here and houses down here. Which is going to require a bit of landscaping. So we've sort of moved into, apparently we're doing landscaping today. It wasn't really intended, but that's the way it's going to go. And just trying to do something nice and kind of smooth over this direction. I got the wall done. I think it's probably going to be maybe just a hair higher, but for right now it's going to be okay. And the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go grab a whole bunch of this grass down here. This is all going to be sort of not seen at all. So I'm just going to use it as filler. Oh, too far. I'm going to use it as filler and basically bring this whole thing up too deep. So I'm going to do one layer of grass right here, and then we're going to do another layer of coarse dirt, only probably on top of it. And that way we can do levels and stuff like that. Something I learned from watching Whip is he always does his landscaping in too deep. Now, that takes a little bit more time and twice as much resources, but what you gain by doing that is you gain the ability to dip down from time to time without having to build up from the bottom and all that kind of stuff. Plus, then if you ever break a block, you're not just falling down into this big pit of probably a giant pit of monsters. Because you know what? I have no torches here. Maybe there's some coal here? No coal. So, okay, so yeah, so that's the plan. I'm just gonna fill up on grass or dirt or whatever, and then start just making this flat, and it's gonna go flat the whole way right up into there. And then eventually what we'll do is we'll angle it down a little bit. So yeah, it should be a fun little bit of landscaping. This is when I freaking wish I could do a Bedrock time lapse. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? Someone who knows how to do stuff with add-ons and developing and so on and so forth. Give me Bedrock time lapses, and I will give you, I don't know, like some ad revenue from Mediafire. I don't know. It's okay. All right then. Hold your shock. It's raining again. I know, right? Can you even believe it? Yeah, I can't sleep. No. So here's what I've done thus far. I did bring down a bunch of this. I brought this down one level because I think I want this all to be dirt. I think that'll be a lot better. Maybe not just dirt, obviously. A lot of coarse dirt. Maybe path block. Maybe, who knows? Maybe something like brown terracotta. I don't know. But yeah, just mix up. And then up here, let's see, we'll just do a little of this. I did a few little tiers just so it's a little bit more interesting. Now this is all the base layer because we're gonna go up one more layer, which is gonna be really good, and then we'll bring this wall up as well. But yeah, I think this is gonna be great. So the next thing I gotta do is I need to start sprinkling in some. Oh man. I guess coarse dirt. Here's the problem. Here's the only problem that I can see is I need to have a border of this thing, right? Like I need to know where this is going to end. So, because if we make all of this brown and then all of a sudden it's just, boop, here's just grass, that's going to be weird. So, you know, having this up here, this mountain wall, what we'll probably do is wrap the wall along here. That will really help. And then the water helps, right? Over here is actually the problem. All this can be brown, dirt and mud and whatever else. Over to this straightaway, I think this will be okay. We might just connect the water though and make this, I think if we connect it, that'll be a nice border there. Here's really the problem though. Over here, there is absolutely no end here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make all of this is all gonna be farm over here. By the way, I went caving kind of accidentally. I just wanted to light it up just a little bit, and I just kept going and going and going, and I filled my inventory 2 times, almost all with like iron and coal for the most part. It was just so like an incredible amount of resources, which is a good thing. I look at that. I need all the iron. I gotta take you, and I'll just take the coal because I'm greedy. Okay. That's it. So I'm going to fill this whole area up with coarse dirt, maybe a mixture of brown terracotta. We're just going to have to wait and see how that pans out. I know I have some, and I know that the Mesa has a lot, so I think it could work well. We'll just have to see, okay? Let me get some coarse dirt rolling. Luckily, if there's one thing I have a lot in this world, it's gravel. Yeah, all right. This is a little bigger than I thought it was. This was 16 stacks of coarse dirt. Yeah, I don't know how I went through that many that quickly, but I did. So I got to head back over and grab some more dirt. Luckily, I have lots, but grab some more dirt and some more gravel and make a whole bunch more. Which, I mean, the thing is, if this is 16 stacks of course dirt, then how many stacks of other stuff am I going to need? Because I do think I want to use some oak as well. So yeah, I don't have enough. My goodness, I've done a lot of work here, and I think I have basically a nice little outline of this little village, how it's going to be laid out. Now we're just going to start plopping down some houses. So the first thing I want to do is I want to do a little chapel here today, at least start it. And I think because you know what the chapel is, that's going to be where my clerics are. So I think this is probably the best place for it, right here near the water, so you can see it. It's right along the road, all that kind of stuff. So let's together lay out a little bit of an outline. It's gonna be a very simple little chapel, like not a lot to it. So we'll just go out here and then over here and something about like so, probably something like that. Little room of some sort in there, and then we'll come over here, and we can always change up the outline a little bit, but I just want to get a basic idea of how this is going to be. Maybe something along this line, and then over here, this is where I'm planning on keeping the cleric. So let's bring this out a good bit and bring this over like this. How about like this? How's that? What do you think of that for a church outline? It's kind of weird. It's a little weird. I'm gonna fix this up a bit. All right, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, so this I want this to be very rustic, a very rustic little chapel here for my little village. You know, since this is all dirt, oh, this is gonna look so good. This I made up a bunch. I don't know if you noticed it right over there. I have some cocoa growing because I've had to harvest it a whole lot for all this concrete powder that I made. But it's gonna be worth it in the long run. So I want this to be a really rustic, sort of weathered chapel. I think that would go along best with it. I think a lot of this village might be pretty run down. Maybe I'm thinking maybe even have a burned down house or two here. That could be kind of fun as well. Add to the storyline, the lore. We have the road goes right between those two peaks, right down these little stairs and right along here. Right now, the road I have is obviously wood. I'm not totally sold on it yet. It gives a little bit of a western vibe. I'm not sure that that's the route I want to go, but I want something that would not be gray and that would work well with this all brown thing here. If we pack the houses in tightly enough, I might not really even need a road, but we'll see. Hey, by the way, I just wanted to say the day I'm recording this is actually the day that my new computer actually is done. They built it today and it is being sent to me probably tomorrow. So I don't know what day I'm going to have it exactly yet, but man, I am super excited about it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to mix all three of these in. Now, I don't usually do this exact combination here, but I think that this will be good because I want this to look a little bit run down, and so I'm going to include the cobble. Usually what I do is I stick with the stone brick and smooth stone, or cobble and cracked stone brick, but I think I'm going to go ahead and try this, and if I hate it, then cool, I will just get rid of it. But I think this is going to be pretty cool. So we're going to go up 4 blocks for all of the entire radius around here, and then these areas right here are gonna stay 4 blocks. You know what? I'm not getting a decent mix at all. I'm not. So, oh man, these areas right here, like this and that little outgrowth, they're gonna stay just 4, and we're gonna put a little roof on it, and then the top of this is gonna extend a little bit higher, but not a ton higher. I'm not doing giant towers or anything here. Probably. Probably. Not too shabby. Not too shabby for a little bit of an outline. I think this is a nice little chapel. I think it's going to be cool. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to grab some wood and throw on the roof. I want to go with the wood. I want us to keep this place's palette pretty consistent, I think. So we're going to go all spruce with then probably a mixture, actually. Probably like, yeah, probably like stone brick and cobblestone stair mixture. I think that'll be cool. Let's try and see if it's cool or not. Starting to look kind of nice. I did a bit of a small retexture here job. I wasn't really happy with the pink stained glass that I had made, and I think it was the red that was really making me so unhappy with it, and yeah, I changed it and I like it a lot more. Now, excuse me, I get these weird hiccup things that it's not really hiccups, it's like just deep breaths. I have a deep breath from I don't know what I'm even saying right now. So anyway, so yeah, let's just take a look at this. I have, there's some pelonies over there, so I happen to find them, and yeah, I still don't think the coloring is exactly right, but I think it's a lot closer now, and I can live with it for the time being, and we're just gonna see how it feels. But yeah, it's a lot less clown-like, I guess. So on the inside here, I have this little area. Now, these guys over here, I think this is where my clerics are going to go. I'll have like 1, 2 over here, and then over here I'll have, let's just do a little bit of a quick design here, like this. Then I'll have 1, 2, 3. So I'll have enough room for 5 clerics, not to mention if I put them in the front. But I think 5 clerics is probably enough. Honestly, it's probably good. I definitely want to do wood on the inside of here, which I forgot to get some. Probably spruce. I kind of like dark oak, but I don't have any dark oak right here. And plus, I don't think I'm going to do dark. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, man. Oh, that's so nice. It's so nice. So anyway, yeah, I don't have any dark oak here. And plus, I think I'm going to keep this palette pretty strict. I think I'm going to keep it to oak, spruce, and stones, you know. I think I kind of feel like with the city being really hodgepodgey and stuff, I think maybe having a bit more of a strict palette here might make this area look a little bit more like maybe a town that was all built by the same people. I think that could be kind of cool. As much as I like using all the different materials available, I think in this case it might be nice to stick to a really strict palette. Well, what do we think? What do we think? You know, I just got done editing yesterday the last episode from the Realm of Vasten season 5, and let me just tell you, it is a relief to be back in this world where it's really just a let's build. It's just you and me hanging out and just talking and stuff like that, because holy cow, those episodes, they're fun, they're creative exercises, and all that stuff is great, but geez, that is a lot of clips to edit together. Anyway, here we are. It's okay, right? It's not too bad. It's very, very, very simple. I kept it very simple on purpose, and that's what I wanted. I'm definitely going to put an iron door here in the front because there's going to be villagers, and I would like them to not die. That'd be ideal. And I think it's okay. It's a really, really, really simple little chapel. I'd like to add some greenery, but I want to wait because I don't know what this little village is going to sort of be. So I'm going to wait. The other thing I did that I'm not totally in love with is down here, I kept this all cobblestone. I think probably I should probably get rid of that, to be honest. Actually, I'm just doing it right now, and I'm like, yeah, this is better. So yeah, I think I'll probably end up changing that out as well. But yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's a nice little simple chapel. It's gonna be really great to get some clerics in here. And that's gonna be the next episode. Next episode, which I'm probably gonna record right in the heels of that, is we're gonna bring the elevated railway that we're gonna have all through this town. We're gonna bring it over here because I'm gonna transport some villagers. So I will see you all then. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you next episode of Bedrock Survival with me, Fix. Bye, everybody.